When I look at generative AI, it's now being recognized as one of the most powerful technologies of our time. So how do we leverage the power of one in Africa? Africa's marketplace. We have the largest trading bloc in the world, the Africa Free Continental Trade Area.
Absolutely.
We have 1.5 billion youthful, talented, digital natives people. Which platforms, as you started mentioning the connectivity as one platform, do you think, in your opinion, can help us really drive the digital economy so that we can now use AI as our competitive advantage in the midst of all our challenges in Africa?
No, I think if I can take a stab at that, Angela, I think with AI, you touched on some important things there. Then you added a bit of more to it, of course. You talked about sovereignty, which is alluding to the global geopolitics and competition. And I think as leaders, we can quickly get sucked into that and actually forget what artificial intelligence is all about. This is a phenomenon that is going to widen the gap amongst nations, amongst businesses when it comes to productivity. It will skyrocket it. I think, Ralph was already talking about agriculture earlier, which is an area where I'm extremely excited about. You look at in Nigeria, we consume a lot of maize, but the average yield per 1 hectare of maize farm in Nigeria is 2.5 tons. South Africa is the best on the continent, which is around 5 to 6 tons. Brazil is already eating 10 to 12 tons on some farm, the same 1 hectare. And it's not GMO or anything. It's precision farming. Connectivity, knowing exactly where the seed is going, where the herbicide is going, where the fertilizer needs to go, and you're able to get more from that. What you're going to end up getting is that the gap is going to continue to widen. So for me, I think when I came into being a minister, of course I was looking at the geopolitics and getting involved. But you quickly then realize that you have two roles. Sovereignty is important and you have to find ways to protect it. But the bits that most people are not talking about, that with our population, I think Africa must focus on, is the absorptive capacity to actually use AI. It doesn't matter whether for now the server that is processing the AI that the African farmer in my village will use is based in San Francisco. What matters is that that AI can speak the language of that 100%. Farmer. And that I've built as a minister the enabling environment to allow that AI to get to that farmer, which is going to include connectivity, that farmer is connected, they have affordable devices to use it, that is local talent to help that farmer appropriate that technology. And I think most importantly, which is what Nigeria launched yesterday, that AI can actually speak our language. That's why we launched our whole large language model. We've been working on it for a while. It's multilingual, multimodal. We were going to keep it close, but you know what we decided? Let's open source it.
Open source it, yeah.
The first problem we want to solve is that anyone building AI for the world should not be building AI that doesn't speak my language. Yeah. That's a problem, because you don't want the best solutions not being useful in our country. Yeah. Then once we're able to do that, what we've done is provide a platform for our young population to be able to leverage AI to solve real problems. Then we start to then have that capacity and start to think, how do we mobilize more resources on the sovereign side of things? Most of us use electricity today. Yeah. We don't ask where it was invented.
Exactly.
Internet. We all use internet. We don't ask where it was invented. Yeah. East Africa made the most of mobile money, of mobile phone. Yeah. But you're not asking whether that phone is coming from China. Yeah. Right? So there's still the absorptive capacity, the ability to use this technology to fix our productivity issue that is separate from this whole competition around who is making the most money out of it. Yeah, sovereignty is important, don't misunderstand me. We're working on it. I'm big on inclusion, I'm big on protection, but I think we can be distracted from focusing on deepening absorptive capacity if we engage in that game. We've not invested in data science, we've not invested in machine learning for a long time. We're not just going to come from nowhere and become a major player in the frontier side of AI or in the foundational side. But let's not miss the opportunity to make sure that it actually works for us.